So I heard this before. We all remember, I'm sure, when literally every video nearly was about norma foley back when the leaving cert was happening. I did my leaving cert because it was just basically the biggest mess ever. And norma foley basically disappeared for a long time because of it. And let's be fair, she's always kind of done this. She's made decisions and basically never asked anybody, never consulted anybody about maybe we should maybe talk to people about maybe seeing about reforming things and stuff and have a big discussion about it. No, Norma Foley just went off and decided to do it herself. And just ignore everybody basically. So yeah, she's known for doing this. And again, this is the woman that's the Minister for Children. She was Minister for Education before, and everybody hated her. Like literally everybody in the country hated her. There was not one person that could be found that liked and said she did a good job. She was probably the worst person you could ever have as Minister for Education. That's saying something. But yeah, absolute it was an absolute mad time the leaving so too. But normal Foley, it's a miracle how anybody folded. Let's put it that way. But yeah, long story short, the what to reform the special needs treatment in terms of people getting assessments for special needs and other conditions too. Because usually what it says in the law of the land is you wait less than 6 months. You should only wait less than 6 months for an assessment, if it's autism or whatever it is. Now, obviously that's not the case. There's people waiting 6 or 7 years to be seen. But yeah, as I say, it's about autism, etc. But yeah, Norma Foley basically decided to reform the whole system without talking to anybody. So she basically didn't talk to any teachers. She didn't talk to the teachers' union. She didn't talk to the teachers. She never talked to the SNAs. She just kind of went about on her own and done it. And again, let's be fair. From my experience of listening to Norma Foley, etc., and seeing what she has done, that's a very bad way of going about it, because usually everything Norma Foley has done has ended in disaster. So it's better. So nonetheless, what I'm trying to say is this is going to be a biggest disaster ever, and it's going to probably take €1 billion to try and reform it. And then it never be reformed. But yeah, so basically Norma Foley's up to old tricks. No surprise, but yeah, I don't know how this woman became Minister for Children. It's generally, and especially because again, there's never been anything done about that 10-year-old child. That again, she's over Tusla too, just to say Norma Foley, in the care of the state. That what Tusla used the word absconded, like literally that's what they called prisoners in Mountjoy, absconded from prison, and then got attacked by an asylum seeker that was not even supposed to be in the country. But never was anything done about that. Nobody was ever sacked from Tusla. So is Norma Foley going to sack anybody from Tusla? Or is she going to go and get anybody and sack them, or put them try and get them put in prison, some of them, for gross misconduct in public office? No, not a word about it. So Norma Foley, there's loads of children going missing. Where are the missing children, Norma? That's the question I want to ask too. Where is the missing children? But yeah, so it's just basically the same thing. Everybody's just been. She basically done a solo one pretty much, Norma Foley. So yeah, Norma Foley up to her own tricks. It's basically we're back in 2020 now. We're going back in time now instead of forward. But no, it is a joke. But it is needed the assessment for children with special needs or needs. It is needed because it's taking far too long. They're taking years to be seen to for basic assessments. Not rocket science. We're not talking about building rocket ships. Just for basic assessments to say the dyslexic or the autistic, what's the story? And people are waiting. Again, the Irish court, the law pretty much states they wait less than 6 months. But again, there's people waiting 7, 8 years. There's people waiting they never got it at all for God knows how many years. But yeah, so it's a gross indictment on the state. If there can be any more gross indictments on the state, because we have feared everything. We have feared our young people. We have feared our old people. We have feared everybody in this society in Ireland. But they haven't failed the politicians. That's the only people that's benefiting. But everybody else in Ireland's been failed. Like the young people of Ireland have been failed big time. Young teenagers like myself. They have no hope of ever owning their own house. They have no hope of ever getting a house to rent at affordable rates. The same with young children now growing up in national school and secondary school. They have no hope of ever getting a good job, getting a house. They have no hope. Whatever my generation, but they have really no hope. Young people in national school at the moment have no hope of achieving anything because the state is out to get them at every turn and twist. And especially people who have special needs. I've obviously been dyslexic myself, I understand. It took a long time. I was supposed to get another, just the last thing I say, I got an assessment in national school when I was in junior infants. I got an assessment that saying I was dyslexic, and And the next assessment I didn't have until I went to first year of secondary school, because there was talk about me getting it in fourth class, another assessment to make sure there was something else, to make sure that there might be something else. But that never happened till I got to secondary school, and the only reason that it had happened because I went to a mental health hospital, and that's why they done it there. So only for that would have probably never been done. I would be probably 80 by the time to do that again. But yeah, it was a gross indictment on the state that the assessments are taking so long to be done. But anyway, let me know what you think. Subscribe and went by.